There we go. Final form. All right, all the platforms are live. Here we go. Here we are, early morning emergency spice stream. Whew. Can't say this is what I would have picked if I had a choice, but here we go, fam. Bitcoin losing pretty much every support we have here. We are now seeing February's low. I had to check to make sure it hadn't broken while I powered up. This is an emergency spice stream. Bitcoin is approaching February's low of 60K right now. In this moment, that's why we're live. The 200-week moving average was tested yesterday. Price did not make a measurable bounce, and further selling continues. We are losing pretty much all the support we have. We've lost all the support we have outside of February's low. So at this point, a retest of 60K today is what's happening. I mean, that is, for all intents and purposes, it's already happened. Plug the fan. I'll replug it in. That's what's happening. I can't look away right now, but we're here. We're going to be covering this live. We're going to look at the breakdown, potential downside targets, what today likely looks like. And on top of that, for the first time in memory, it's not just Bitcoin selling off. We see Micron down, SanDisk down, S&P 500 also down. Is the bubble bursting? Is the question people are likely wondering today. And if they're not, they may be thinking about this very shortly. Even the RUD is down right now. MicroStrategy is absolutely nuking from its recent 196 high, already down to 120. Markets are taking it. They're taking it hard. Let's start off with don't panic. Panicking is really never the choice move here in trading and investing. Take a deep breath today. It's going to be okay. No matter what happens, it's going to be okay. And if you feel like it's not going to be okay, probably a good time to examine your positions. Are you overinvested? Are you overexposed? The answer is almost certainly yes. Almost certainly yes. You're overexposed or over-leveraged if you're panicking today. You know, give me 1 second. I have to plug this fan back in or I'm going to explode. Hold on. There we go. There we are. Couldn't miss it for the world. It is a discount. We are seeing some hefty discounts here across the board. Very hefty. Not a comfortable place to be. Bitcoin, honestly, I like the only mix-up today, realistically, is that the bounce was so weak from the 200. Really, I think a lot of people were expecting at least a dead cat bounce of some kind of relief rally. Not in the cards, though. We do have 2 days to go. Today's Friday, and we have the weekend coming up. Bitcoin has been known to make kind of the reverse or inverse moves over the weekend on low volume. So hopefully that comes in to save us 10 hours on the regular trading day. If you spell it, you have to spell crypto with cry. That is fact. C-R-Y. The rest is PTO. Ha ha ha. I've actually never... The cry part of that joke I've heard many times, but then the rest is PTO. That's pretty clever here. 60K all but inevitable today, everyone. All but inevitable. A sweep of the low, much like the 200-week moving average, likely to give us a relief bounce of some kind, but unlikely to really take us somewhere special, to take us somewhere that will change the course of what's to come over the next few months. In just a minute, we're going to look at the next downside supports, what price action might look like today, potentially even how to trade it. I would caution everybody today to remain calm and be very picky with trades. Don't feel the FOMO, don't feel the fear and jump in based on that. Try to stay rational, plan out trades. Don't try to execute in the heat of the moment. That is not typically a winning strategy. What's up, Helldag over on TikTok? 55K? 55K? Sure. 55K honestly doesn't feel like a deep enough move. Doesn't feel like a deep enough move on the loss of February's low. I think that I'm going to be looking for lower, and we'll go over that in a minute. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. It's early. Whatever platform you're on, I appreciate you. I need you to do this for me. Hit the like button. Tap the screen. If you're over on TikTok, 𝐂𝐷, you might, I don't know, you're the only one talking. Could you give me some likes? TikTok won't show our streams to people for some reason. If you're over on X, Twitch, on the main stream at YouTube, appreciate you all. Subscribe, follow, hype up the live in general. It's going to be quite a day. Bitcoin is recovering a little bit here. Somewhat of a miracle. 60.8 thousand, reversing course just below, or just above February's low. That was what, about a $300 tag above February. That is 0.5%, not even a whole percent above. I know that yesterday closed a rather large volume candle. We don't usually look at volume on this channel on a day-to-day basis, but let's take a peek. Really, it wasn't that monumental. Definitely the largest volume day since February's low. That's in alignment. That makes sense. If we do today break 60,000, we're going to be watching that volume. We would expect maybe not quite a higher volume than February, but a higher volume than yesterday. And if that sell-off continues, we're likely going to be looking for one of these giant towering volume candles. That will show us that traders are agreeing on price, bulls and bears, finding some kind of agreement despite their differences, and could be suggestive of at least that short-term reversal, some kind of relief bounce. Is the 4-year cycle still in play? The 4-year cycle seems like it's played perfectly, with almost virtually no deviation. At this point, the only elements in the last decade that have at all suggested that the 4-year cycle is different, like not even as broken, but just might have a little different flavor, is the all-time high before the halving in 2024, which really didn't seem to matter. And before that, the breaking of 20K, the previous bull market all-time high on Bitcoin in 2022. Those were the only two, like, even slight deviations from the 4-year cycle. This sell-off here is virtually the exact same thing. I'll show you this. It's virtually the exact same thing that we saw in the last 4-year last bear market, which can give you some comfort. Hopefully, maybe not. And I can tell you that right here. This is why. So we are in June. It's the first week of June, but we're in June, and we have tested and broken the 200-week moving average after rallying above it, finishing off a bull market, and retracing back to it. So it's June of 26. Remember that. Broken the 200-week moving average. Go back to the last bear market. You will find that the same thing roughly happened. We broke out of the 200-week moving average. We went on to do a bull run. We retraced, and we came down, and we broke under the 200-week moving average, and that was exactly in June. Exactly 4 years ago. It was 1 week off of 4 years ago. So even the 200-week moving average, the kind of spotlight right now for crypto, I know crypto charts is what everyone's looking at, is even exactly on the 4-year cycle right now. June to June, it's like, honestly, it's like it's unimaginative Bitcoin. Get a little more creative. Be a little more spicy. A little more spicy here. Like, mix it up a little bit. The good news is we actually have retreated a little bit from the 60K mark, February's low, and that's actually solid. When we started the stream, we were at 60.3 thousand, $300 away. Seeing any kind of non-red candle at the moment is a relief. It at least gives us a little bit more time to calm down, get control of our emotions ourselves, and think more clearly about what is probably about to happen. That's the good news for here. Small relief rally. What do you guys think? Relief rally or further down? I'll start a poll over on YouTube. Break 60K. Feblo. Relief rally. Let's say that relief rally, let's say like above 60. Yeah, let's say above 65K. Let's put that poll over there. What's up, Prince? How you doing, brother? Do I know about what? What you know about? Aditya. Appreciate you being here. Aditya says, do you know about? With the question mark. No other words. I know about some things. You're bidding ETH 1400, Bitcoin 53.57. Not bad. Not bad targets. Crypto bros aren't the only one confused. Trump is upset. Stocks did not pump off the jobs data. He must be at a loss. Stocks are equally unhappy. This is the one sigh of relief for me. I don't even know if it's like a sigh of relief because it really doesn't help me. But the one thing about today that is a little different, I don't know, in the last few days, S&P is down. The AI stocks that have been running, chip stocks that have been running are also down today, putting on, let's see, a single day loss here on SanDisk, 1600. SanDisk also, honestly, just looks like it back tested its previous high on that wick. It's not the end of the world. Micron, a little bit more toppy here. Actually, it's second day now, opening with a gap downward. That is not really the momentum that we have seen on this for a little bit. It isn't too different from the top in May earlier when we continued higher, but we are seeing kind of a pull back across the board here on not just crypto, but also stocks, which is different. I'll say that. It's different. It's not the same. It's not the cookie cutter price action that we have seen, I don't know, the last like 4 weeks, right? Big news in crypto. Big old news in crypto. What a rug. Holy crap. Let's talk about this quick. We'll get back to Bitcoin. I have alerts set, so we'll know if it breaks lower. Let's go over this quick. I still don't exactly know the whole story here with 𝐬. Look at this. I am so sorry for anyone who got into this. Holy crap. Holy crap. Something here happened. So here's what I know, or here's what I've heard. 𝐬 had a vulnerability. I'm not sure what damage was done or if it was used. The vulnerability was patched recently. That's like maybe yesterday. The vulnerability was patched, or it was like, fixed. The block explorers for 𝐬 were down for, many of them were down for a while, and people were thinking that 𝐬 wasn't printing blocks, but I believe it was. It was simply the explorer nodes hadn't updated from the vulnerability patch, and so it appeared that blocks weren't being mined. One sec. I've heard about that vulnerability maybe being one where coins could be created. I'm not sure. This is all just what I've heard. I don't know the actual truth, but looking at this chart, 𝐬 has suffered some serious damage. Let me see. Monopoly says vulnerability. Yep. All these years allowed infinite minting. 𝐬 was being private, went into a certain pool to be hidden. Interesting. So that's always something about privacy coins in general that are uncomfortable, for sure. When the assets are hidden, a bug, a vulnerability, or something along those lines that can create supply or any kind of unfair mechanic can, in theory, be hidden, right? It can be hidden at least more easily than a chain that has no privacy. I believe Monero has some, I don't understand the cryptography behind these things. Like, I can't tell you the ins and outs, but to my knowledge, Monero has something where you can basically validate the supply, like, without being able to see, without being able to see all of the wallets and movements. It is something, though, that has always sat uncomfortably with me about privacy, is you really have to trust that there are no issues that privacy mechanisms are covering up, that are, making it so you can't see them. That's something that I think is very important for Bitcoin, why I don't believe Bitcoin should be a privacy coin. I think its value largely is like its public nature. Everything's out there. Shielded, they call it. You can't verify the total supply. That, honestly, Monopoly, if that is the truth, I've heard a lot of things over the last 2 days, so I don't want to, even though you're a trustworthy guy, you're here, I know you give me good info. I've heard a lot of things, so I don't want to say for sure what the case was here until I have many sources, and maybe sources that have a little, cryptography and programming background. I want to say for sure, but that is enough for me to just not be interested in this anymore. I wasn't super interested in it outside of the Bitcoin pair was crazy bullish. And this is kind of the interesting part here, is this exploit this whole thing, look at where this happened. To me, this kind of feels like engineered a little bit. Look at where this happened. 2 days ago. Literally 2 days ago. Not even. Wednesday, end of Thursday. 𝐬𝐒 was breaking out in Bitcoin pair. This was so strong, it had built this whole pattern. It isn't, technically it still could be in that pattern. It could still look, bullish here. It didn't retrace this whole move, but like, look at exactly when this happened. The timing is really strange. When this looked its best is when this came out. I don't know. I can't know for certain what happened. I'll keep looking into it. I'll try to contact people I know who might have answers. Yeesh. All those got riggedy wrecked. Might have answers, and I'll share with you guys. For now, I'm going to be careful with what I say, but I will say that this is enough for me to just I'll just find other stuff. I'm not interested in this. I don't think it's worth the extra risk at this point. Something also interesting, really quick, that I'm going to point out, we'll get back to everything else, is 𝐬𝐒, and there's one other coin that happened to be associated with a specific person. Specific person was shilling them, not your typical YouTuber, whatever. Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes was promoting Hype and 𝐬𝐒 pretty heavily, was he not? It's interesting they both are selling off now. Apparently he had sold a big piece of his Hype, or all of his Hype. I don't remember the exact story. I'm not going to make any accusations. Not going to even go down that trail, but I will say that I might start following that gentleman a little closer. I might start I don't want to say following what he does in any sense, but I might start paying a little bit more attention. Seems suspicious. Seems very sus. I'll say that. Very, very sus. Don't be suspicious. Don't be. And near is the other one. You're right. Rut needs to bounce. Yeah, it does. Here comes Peter Cottontail. Grubby Gunt. I will not argue with you there. I will not argue with you there, my friend. No confidence in AH. What is AH? What's AH, my friend? He did the same thing with Ina. Wonder how that worked out. We are watching Bitcoin. Bitcoin is giving us a blessing, is giving us a little gift here of a few minutes to relax. The bleeding has chilled. Yep. Well, there you go. Apparently this is another one he's done. 8 cents. Was $1.50. We've seen bigger falls, but that's pretty savage. I wouldn't touch that one either. Let's go back here. Bitcoin still at 6,900, just about 61. Looks like the end of this hourly candle, the back half, is giving us, I won't call it a bounce, but I'll call it, like I said, just a breath, a moment to collect ourselves and think clearly. Take advantage of it. Let me make sure, what do I got here? Let's take a peek at my positions. My live trades. If I've noticed that since I got this 1440p monitor or whatever. Oh, is this just frozen maybe? Since I got this higher resolution monitor, I've noticed that sometimes the windows will get buggy. And what I mean by that is when I move them from one monitor to the other one, they won't really work well. I don't know. Not really sure. Maybe it's because they're not all the same resolution. Something. Beats me. Let's take a look at these. The short, 93.3. What's interesting is I opened this short. We did this on stream together. We talked about it at 93.3. This was all the way back at the beginning of the year. What's interesting about it is it's actually the highest value or the highest P&L on this short was in February, and it's now just back to that. It hasn't, it's not even after all this time, months and months have passed, and it's we're just back to the profit that we had in January. Really just banking on lower prices, I guess. Currently up 346%. Not bad. Cheers to anybody who took this with me. The shorts have been the only ones that have done jack. I feel like all the longs have just been so bad. Opened at 93.3, current price 60.7. I opened this short. Shared that with you guys. What, yesterday maybe? Oh, wow. That does not look great. Did I add to it? What? I don't think I added to it. I don't know why it says sell here and buy here. Oh, because these are on the days. I'm being silly. Here we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Take this short on the 2nd. 67. Whoa. 67K. Currently only 100% in profit, but about up $1,000. I didn't put a stop loss on this, did I? Oh, I did. I put a stop loss like, okay, at the break even. I shouldn't even change it. I'll just leave it. So I got 2 shorts open. Certainly my portfolio is still getting wrecked. ADA, I got some bad alerts. I kind of forgot about those. Well done on the swings. Thank you, Grub. I'm a stubborn shorter, man. I don't like shorting markets, but I've been doing this long. Like, there was a time and place where I'd never short markets. Many of my first years of trading. And you do it long enough and you realize that that's not the successful route. Not at all. ADA is doing really, really bad. Really, really bad. I feel my heart goes out to people who were heavily invested in ADA over these years. I have some ADA. I bought it in 2017. I put it in a wallet. I staked it. I really haven't looked at it since. I would guess I am in profit. But I don't think it's anything to brag about. I don't think it's braggable. Why financial values? Did Kraken, is this like, do they stop trading on Kraken? What's happening here? That's weird. Did Kraken stop trading ADA? Because there is no updated data here. What? Been in Bitcoin since 2020, been through it all. Yeah, I've been through it all if you were in here in 2020. Okay, let's see. Short on 88, 34 cents did not feel lame. It did feel at 50 though. Let's go. Yeah, I think Kraken halted ADA trading. That's crazy. What's up, Eritas? Bitcoin limit order 4,300. Not bad, not bad. 1 second, really quick. We're going over ADA. It is having a much worse day than Bitcoin. We are waiting on Bitcoin to make its move. It's being a little shy here today after approaching February's low, coming just shy of it. In the last 30 minutes, we've seen it at least just stop the bleeding. I won't say it's bouncing, but it's waiting. We got 8 minutes until the next hourly candle opens. Probably not a bad spot, probably not a bad time for that bleeding to continue or that move to continue into the day. But we're taking a look at ADA for right now. ADA is getting brutalized along with many other coins. While I do this, I need you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the screen, share, whatever platform you're on, even if you're the only one over there. I'm reading all the chats. Like, I have the TikTok chat up, I have the YouTube chat up, I have the Kick chat up. Actually, I don't have the Twitch chat up. I just... Can I pull up the Twitch chat quick? I'll pull that up. But I need you to help me out really quick. It's free. It's free. Just tap the screen. There we go. It's free. Just tap the screen. There we go. All right, I got the Twitch chat up as well. There's nobody over on Twitch, I don't think. Twitch doesn't even show me if there's viewers anymore. Maybe that means there's none. But I appreciate you supporting on all the platforms. There we go. What's up, Pickle? You want SPY to crash? It's getting a little crashy. We can talk more about stocks and indices in a moment. Let's go over ADA because ADA is really in trouble. It appears, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it does appear that Kraken has halted or stopped trading. Wait a minute. I say that. And then that's messed up. Okay, I say that, and then now this says it's Friday. Okay, so it hasn't halted trading. That's good news. That would be very weird if Kraken was halting trading on ADA or stopped trading it. That'd be very bad news. But ADA is breaking down much faster than Bitcoin. It is losing against Bitcoin's value. It is absolutely dumping. And this is off the back of Charles Hodgkins. Charles stepping back from the project. Who knows if that's true or if it's just drama. He's become kind of like a social media spectacle over the last 2 years, I feel like. So who knows if it's like honest or if it's for attention. But he was saying he should step back or wants to step back or is stepping back. And Cardano is losing it. Absolutely losing it. Breaking down that low from February really has it in a weak position. Let's look at the Bitcoin pair. Against Bitcoin. Okay, it's traded to an all-time low. As far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, it's at all-time low. Why is this still playing? There we go. Holy crap, 264 sats. So I said that my ADA was probably still in profit. It is still in profit in dollars, but it is not in profit against Bitcoin. Meaning I would have been better off having just bought Bitcoin at this point. From all those years ago. Let me see if there's an index. There's no index. Okay, so we're just gonna go with this one from Binance. Trading at all-time low. If there's another exchange that has longer history, please tell me. But to my knowledge, there isn't. Whoa, there's a sound I haven't heard in a while. Hey, Firestar. Is that over on Twitch? What's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? I see you. Check. Oh, yeah. Hey, welcome. Let's make that pop up more. Let's get more subscribers on YouTube, more subscribers on TikTok. Today's a spooky day. There's more to come. You're going to want to be following this content. Cardano traded to the lowest point against Bitcoin in history. Now, we can look at this two ways. One, obviously, literally, that's very bad. That means at any point in its history, you would have been better off just buying Bitcoin. That's not good. That's bearish. However, we can look at it a different way too. While this is brutal, it did take 8 years for ADA to break its low, to break its all-time low against Bitcoin. Almost every other coin that existed in 2018, with very few exceptions, though there are some, has been trading at all-time lows against Bitcoin for years. So you can say that that is, in ways, relative strength. It's a little hopium-y, but it is still in better position than many coins that existed at that time. So take it with a grain of salt. However, I'm, this is a knife. This is very knifey. Even if you're looking for ADA to recover, the biggest probability, the best probability is that it recovers basically just back to this trend line and then what, continues its march down. This is what virtually every coin from the 2017 era looks like against Bitcoin, just a channel downwards and to the right. It's not very fun. What's up, Zigzag? How you doing, dude? How are you guys? Everyone was ready? I think we were. It almost feels like it can't happen because isn't this what everybody was waiting for? It's what everyone was thinking about. Like it seems too easy. Maybe it's just because we've been doing it so long. Maybe. Bitcoin dominance having the tiniest recovery ever. Wednesday and for, I don't know, a week or two before that, Bitcoin dominance was nuking. Dropping, I say nuking, but it dropped 5%. Nuking. It broke the yearly low. We now have a deeper low for 2026 on Bitcoin dominance. We can see, yep, there she blows. We have a bottom wick on this candle. Still not like a significant move yet. But it did break to a new yearly low, and that does suggest some bearishness for the dominance of Bitcoin. It has recovered a little bit. I think it's still, I said this while we were falling, it's still like too early to tell. Breaking this low, I think, puts more probability on the downside, which is a very confusing place to be. What does that mean if Bitcoin is falling and dominance is falling? It's a strange setup. It's one that I believe it's only happened one time. That was like in 2019 from like July until, or September to 2020 September. Basically, from the failed rally at 14K in 2019 to basically when Bitcoin began breaking out towards all-time high. It's a really weird setup because what happens in this scenario is alts, though it doesn't look like it, Cardano is at all-time low now for the first time. I think Hype and such have been pulling back. There doesn't. It's a weird scenario because you can get like a stealth alt season where alts could gain against Bitcoin, though we're not really seeing it yet not gain against the dollar, and then that would likely reverse once Bitcoin becomes bullish again, and it really just F's retail, which is why maybe this kind of makes sense as I say it out loud. It like really wrecks retail because it gives that relief time for those charts where alts can gain back against Bitcoin, but it like gates out people from gaining. You can't really gain from it. So it's like an alt season that you can't benefit from. As the more I talk about it, the more it's like, oh, that's probably going to happen because that sounds brutal. So brutal. But like, so what could happen is Bitcoin continues falling. These alts gain against Bitcoin just by falling slower, though they're still falling. On paper, everything's losing value, and alts are just losing it a little bit slower, mostly because they've already fallen like 99%, right? They've already given up so much that it's harder and harder for price to be pushed down lower. That is quite a scenario. I really hope that doesn't happen because I think it'll just wreck everybody. And the thing about it is there wouldn't even be a point of being in alts then. Because you'd say, oh, but they're gaining against Bitcoin and we can trade Bitcoin pairs. Yeah, we can. But in that scenario, you might as well just have fiat. You might as well just have stables because stables will hold much stronger than these alts that are also likely losing value. It's a devious place to be. It's devious. F going lower than last bear market is possible. F is not looking good. F is looking very bad. Wait 1 second. I have to go back to Cardano. I didn't finish my thought here. So Cardano lost support, lost February's low at 22 cents, heading down to 14. Let me zoom out to kind of proof this math. Let me proof my math. Math proof, here we go. Yep. That looks about right. Yep. 14 cents. Okay, we have, looking left historically, 14 cents August of 2020. We had a monthly close, 3 red, a large green. So we had a 3 rising methods pattern. You could also probably call that an order block. That gives us a zone between 14 cents and 9.3. There is virtually no support here in between current price and 14 cents. I would not be looking for a long on ADA at this point. This price has not been traded to. You can see it's breaking its previous bear market low. That is not a good sign. In fact, not only is that not a good sign, it could be suggestive that other alts are going to look to do the same. So the Ethereum question is pretty valid, Deeg. Bitcoin dominance going down, just rotation into stables. Well, you could say that. I mean, that is a factor. But then you can also look at Bitcoin dominance minus stables, and that also is falling. So the answer is both. Both. What's up, digital asset, DGen? ADA's low is like 24 cents in the bear. Yeah, it was. And that's why this candle is so brutal. You've lost the previous bear market's low after putting in a really weak high in 24. Like a really weak high. I'll be honest with you. While I would not touch this until 14 cents at all, I probably am not interested at 14 cents either. Maybe this becomes more attractive around 10. Maybe. This is a hard push, man. This is not a strong chart by any measure. It's lost its all-time low against Bitcoin. It's just not showing strength. Charles Hodgkin's like abandoning or leaving the project or whatever he's doing. It doesn't bode well either in the short term. Though, I don't know. I don't think he was super great as a personality for the project. I never found him to be charismatic or like, I don't know. Or like attractive in any way for the project, but this is not great. This is not a great call. I'm not sure where I might be interested, but I will say that I am not interested in any measure until 14 cents. I'll put an alert. Maybe 10 is looking a little more juicy. But I'll update you guys. I'll keep you on track as this develops, of course. Bitcoin giving us the blue balls. He's dying. Yeah, we'll look at Solana and Ethereum next, actually. Let me pull them up. There's Solana. There's Ethereum. We'll look at these next. Wow. Yeah. Cooked. These are cooked. Giving us a little blue balls here. We started the stream and Bitcoin was like a freaking hammer. Like a meteor. A shooting star looking for that 60K. And wow. Here we are just shy about 0.5%. 0.5, exactly 0.5% above February's high, and we're trading sideways now. It has been 35 minutes, so we're checking out some other charts, some other big caps that are having a day. We are going to look at some alts as well, or some stocks as well. For some reason in my brain, stocks are alts. They're filed under alts. But we're really just waiting for Bitcoin to make this move. At this point, 60K seems just locked in, right? Just super locked in. Metals, we can look at metals. I potentially heard some chatter that gold was not having a day either. Okay, yeah, gold's not having a great day either. Let's look at Solana and Ethereum really quick. AD Loeb took Cardano to the bottom of the ocean. What's up, man? Trader, how you doing? Hopium, USDT, T is back at the previous high. Recently, Dixie filled a gap and maybe set for a local low and gap fill. I would really struggle to imagine tether dominance isn't like breaking out. Okay, it literally is. It broke out. This is definitely not hopium. This is barium. Habarium. Dude, it's so easy. It behaves exactly how a chart should behave. Tether dominance. Like it just like pulls back, makes these beautiful patterns. Breaks out, pulls back, makes these beautiful patterns, breaks out. That is definitely bearish to see the higher high here. That literally happened today. That's also interesting. February's low, which is 60K in Bitcoin, has just been broken on tether dominance's high. I mean, there's some divergence there. Tether dominance is remaining bullish. Searching for higher highs. I don't think that's a surprise at any point, like to anyone who follows this or understands these charts. The craziness, and this could be silver lining in a bigger picture, is now tether dominance is approaching its all-time high. Its all-time high was reached essentially at the bottom of the bear market in 22. So breaking it, not bullish on its own, in fact bearish on its own, showing weakness, showing that the stable value is growing against the volatile assets. But the silver lining is, well, you break all-time high, which is not super unexpected to happen, I would say. And then you're probably looking for like the end. You're probably looking for some kind of move up that will mark like the end of the bear market, just as it did here. Maybe it looks similar in the sense of, you pull up to 11.3, you spend some time kind of moving down, you double top, and then there it is, bear market's over. You get like the leg down from here, wherever that is, and then the bear market bottom like later in the year for like a double top, and tether dominance begins to trend back down to like that 5%. Something like that. So the hopium there is long-sighted, is far-sighted. The pain is short-sighted. Don't love it. Don't love it. I feel bad for people holding Cardano since 21. Yeah. I feel, to be fair though, I feel bad for people. I feel bad for almost everyone who was grifted into like just holding all these alts long term. People who were grifted away from Bitcoin by these like salesmen, scammers who, were basically pocketing money to get these people in it. Yeah, Litecoin. Yeah, I know. In my defense, I have always said that that was my thing. I don't, I don't think you should buy it because I have it. I was never paid to promote Litecoin. I like Litecoin because it's the ideology. It's what Bitcoin is. It's decentralized network. There's no unfairness. There's no advantage. There's no, that's why I like it. This apparently has not proven to be a profitable model. But I never told people to do it. I never convinced people to do it for my own benefit. So I will, yeah, I don't feel bad. I mean, I feel bad equally. I feel bad for myself too. God, if I just bought Bitcoin, man, I'd be up so much more. Where was I? Yeah, I feel bad. Like, all these things have just been, a lot of people, a lot of new people, I don't think really, but a lot of people got suckered into this ZEC rally. Got suckered in up here at like 723. Likely got suckered in again around a little bit in May, not as much. What's interesting is this, I wonder if ZEC does continue to just retrace down. It's like the 50 area, but it hasn't broken its low here. And even on the Bitcoin pair, it hasn't nuked. Like, it's still holding this low. It doesn't look the best, but like, I don't know. If it has something as like fundamentally bad as like there's hidden supply that's been mined, I have lost all faith in it, though I never really had any. But you'd expect the price to continue to drop over time. That's why I've warned everybody. There are better risks out there. Litecoin had its moment stolen from Ethereum and Sol scams. Could be. I will say this, and again, I never encourage people to just buy that, because I haven't. I would say out of all like the projects that are likely dead and like never going to rally again, or like just have not hit all-time highs in a long time, I'd say Litecoin is up there as like one that can hit all-time highs again. That's my opinion. I'm not encouraging you to do it. Simply because it is just that decentralized network. There's no I don't know. There's nobody printing supply. There's nobody with pre-mined supply. These things that plague charts forever. All right. Ethereum is eating absolute shit. Holy moly. Holy shit. Holy. Ethereum's nuking. Breaking under 1600 right now. Here's what actually bothers me, and we talked about this a while ago. Here's what really bothers me, though, about this price. Not so much the number as from the bear market low to April's low of last year, we had an ascending trend. We had a higher high. We had an all-time high in between. You broke that ascending trend. If you don't bounce before April's low, you're going back. Like, you're going back to the previous bear market low. That's my opinion. Like, there's not a lot of room here. About 1400 will put us back at April's low. This looks brutal. Fib tool. You do have, this is the line. You got a shot at bouncing about 1500. There is a shot. I feel like if you lose 1500, you're seeking out like the bear market low again, but like 1200. You lose 1200, I don't know, like 750. It's not looking great. It's not looking awesome. This is the scarier part, is FBTC, S value against Bitcoin. I guess the timing kind of looks like it's going to line up at 0.025 right here. That's where we're looking for the retracement. Never got to 0.5, unfortunately. But this has been falling and bleeding, just like this looks like every other thing against Bitcoin over time. Just this channel down, this like tight range channel, right? And we have seen that just can go on forever. I'm expecting or watching for a bounce around 0.025 on Ethereum. But if you lose it, if that doesn't hold, and that, I don't know, at this moment, it doesn't feel like anything is holding. 0.18. That's April's low of this year. But it's also, what, like 2019's low against Bitcoin. After not putting in an all-time high, this is the logical move. Like, really, I have like the TA here for a bounce at 0.025, but like, no all-time high in the last cycle, or in 21 cycle. No all-time high in this cycle. Lower highs. You've retested your lows. Lower highs. Like, what are you doing? You're coming down here to break and go lower. That's the probable path until proven otherwise. Ethereum looks really bad against Bitcoin. And with the breaking of this ascending trend, like, I don't like this. I do not like it at all. You're painting bullish divergence on lows everywhere across the board. Look at this RSI on the day. This is actually the lowest RSI on the day ever on Coinbase for Ethereum. That's crazy, actually. I didn't expect that. The lowest RSI ever on the day for Ethereum right here, right now. That's actually like tweet worthy. That's bonkers. That's crazy. Did you know that? Have you heard that? I didn't know that. AI took everything. They took everything from us. We'll take it all back. Don't worry. Just like, just like crypto. Yeah, I mean, we should have seen this coming. Ethereum rejected from the 200 week. Just like crypto, all bubbles pop. Is the AI bubble popping right now? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not in this exact second. Could be. But it will eventually. That's the point. Eventually it will, just like crypto. Everything that grows exponentially eventually collapses and then basically reforms. It's like a nature of, or a law of the universe. It's a law of just finality, or like, right? Nothing can be infinite except for the universe. Anyway, we'll get into that another time. Solana also looks absolute garbage. Solana hot garbage. And what's actually very interesting, trader said something like ETH and Solana stole Litecoin's thunder, which I really appreciate. I don't know how true it is, but I appreciate the lie to me, baby. Alts dead forever? Probably not. There are going to be more and more alts added to the graveyard every day, but are all alts dead forever? No, probably not. What's interesting is Solana and Ethereum, and I talked about this a lot back in the earlier start of last year. They both did something similar. They hit an all-time high in 21, and then they technically broke all-time high in 25. Technically. But not really, right? Like, if you adjust these for inflation, probably not. They both did the same thing. They both hit a high in 21 and then failed a high in this cycle. Now they're both looking like crap. I guess my issue for Solana is you have a lot more room down. Like, this is like a 60% drop. If you look on the week here, there's just no support built. The first support I'm looking at maybe is like $25 here. Maybe lower. Right? You have these little order blocks on the week. You got a shot in hell. I don't think it's a good shot at all to bounce there. I don't think that's the place to look. What's more concerning, and this is true on Ethereum too, is Sol BTC. We've been waiting for over a year, right? We've been waiting for a very long time for Sol to make this retracement. 001. It finally has hit it here in May. I guess again, recently. But this is not a great chart either. What does this look like? It looks like Ethereum. You have like an all-time high in its like first cycle. Then you failed to put it on an all-time high in this cycle. And then what did Ethereum do? They seem to be following almost the exact same course. It's very strange. Like, do you guys see this or am I tripping? Like, all-time high, failed to put in the high. Like, don't these look almost like identical? Right? I think they look almost identical. Now, the timing is different. Obviously, Ethereum has more trading time. So maybe we see a repeat of what Ethereum did, which was retest its low from the previous bear market after its cycle high, have a pretty compelling bounce, but then just get sold off again. So what would that do? We'd see, I don't know, another drop of a lot. That's a big drop, 50%. And then a compelling bounce of some kind where it like doubles or triples for a lower high again. It just like follows the path of Ethereum. They look really similar. Super, super similar. It's creepy. They do feel like kindred spirits, Ethereum and Sol. There's something about them. They have some kind of friendship or relationship. Maybe that like they were both the golden boy of like a cycle, you know, and like all the new people jumped into them, and they were like, you know, benefiting from all this like new money entering from different fads like NFTs and meme coin pump fun, whatever. And then maybe that's just what this looks like over time. I don't know. At this point, I feel like I am hands off on Solana until like 32. That's a rough down. I'm not saying that has to happen, but for me to be like at all interested in this coin, 32. Give me the 618 retrace. Give me this July 23 high. Ondo giving me an alert at 33 cents here. Mr. Cohen, I love his spaces on Twitter. I love Ben. Ben, I have always just like sung his praises on YouTube. He's always been one of the good guys. One of the few, you know, our channel included, that just like never grifted, never took money to promote stuff, never sold you crap coins. What about Zhao? What's up? What is up, Nit? How do I say this? Neat? Yo. Nithashu. All right, we'll look at gold for you. You are the first person to chat on Kick. What's up, brother? What is up, my guy? Appreciate you. We'll look at gold. We'll look at gold. Gold is dumping. Jeez. Ben is a permabear? No. I don't agree with that. I don't think Ben is a permabear at all. Honestly, one of the things I also respect about Ben is I don't think he's like an emotional trader. Like I was absolutely an emotional bullish trader for longer than I care to admit, especially here. We've been live streaming on YouTube 7 years. Longer than I care to admit. I am, of course, still a permabull on Bitcoin, but I don't allow that to get in the way anymore of my trading, of my analysis. I'm perma-bullish long term, but I no longer have that like outlook for price action. We'll put it that way. Gold is not looking great. Gold has broken May's low. I send it to 4,100. I mean, this looks like a failed rally, right? $35. I mean, markets are so irrational. It's just like hard to do any of this. Like, I don't know why gold would be doing poorly. The US is clearly like hyperinflating right now, our currency. The change of Fed hands is almost certainly going to continue that, accelerate that. This war in Iran is never going to end. Like, we're just going to keep spending in like invented money on this conflict. Oil is going to continue to like remain high. I don't see why gold wouldn't remain strong. But then you look at the chart, and this chart is like a bull run end chart. You had a massively parabolic run, which we called on this channel months ahead. One of our best calls ever. Massively parabolic. It doubled in the course of a year or two. It continued to rally. All anyone was looking at was gold and silver. Like literally one stream, I put like gold, silver pumping or something, and we had like thousands of live viewers because everybody was looking for gold and silver content. That kind of died. And at the start of the year, we had like a blow off top. We had the classic like whipsaw liquidity, a failed high, a lower low, a failed high. Like the highs are not getting bought. They're getting sold. The momentum of this chart has totally changed. That doesn't fit anything going on in the world, though. My only explanation could be that gold just largely has already priced in all of this. Gold and silver they front ran this like global inflation. They moved to their value with this inflation, and then now they're like they overpriced, and now they're going to like true price. You're going to reprice. That's my only explanation. But gold is looking super crappy. Looking crappy. Um, RSI is down on the week. I mean, you could be building some kind of bullish divergence on the low. I just am really skeptical to say anything about that. Money flow peaked out in February. Now is breaking its lows. Momentum has flipped negative for the first time since like June of 23. Down here. I mean, I'm rooting for gold. And to be fair, in a bigger picture, gold can retrace a lot and still be like a long-term rally. Like the 200 week, which is literally what Bitcoin just lost yesterday and today, is all the way down at 2,800. It's like to be in parity with its 200 week average of price, it can move down a lot, about 40%. And then it's just like where Bitcoin is now. Like in a bigger picture, it seems okay, but in a smaller picture, like how do I think of it, this as anything but a top, you know? It's hard. Oh, we lost the 200-day moving average on gold right now. Today. Probably why we're looking at it. Trader, you sent inflation adjusted prices for ETH. Did you? What's up, Tin Man? You're back? Welcome back, brother. When you say inflation adjusted, do you mean dollar inflation adjusted? Do you mean Ethereum supply inflation adjusted, which is important? Or do you mean both, which is probably the ultimate metric for that? Is probably both. Not just the dollar inflation, but the supply inflation. That's what I would be looking at. Send me a DM. Where'd you send me a DM? What's up, Tradefly? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Hope all is well. You know it's not. You know it's not. No, I'm playing. Good to see you, dude. Missed you this year at the conference. Missed all my homies. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why gold isn't rallying, and I don't get why oil isn't rallying. It just doesn't add up. The reality is, like, it just markets are irrational, probably. Markets have probably never been rational, or maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe not. Surviving, though. Smash the likes. Thank you, Tim, man. Thank you. Gold will fall. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, brother. It's got a long way to go. Got a long way to go. Bones Jones, you changed your handle. What's up, Bones Jones? I always liked that handle, though. Meta Space Real. What's up, man? We're just hanging on. We're hanging on to dear life here. We're hodling. Ever. Where was this? Ethereum, RSI. This is crazy, though. I can hardly believe that, too. Lowest RSI on Ethereum ever for the day, right here, right now. There we go. That work? No. One sec. Yeah, like Bitcoin is really blue balls in us here. Any minute now, bro. Any minute now. Go ahead and break 60K. Make it real. Make it spicy. Make it spicy. Arrow marker. Keep it sexy. Hips and nips, baby. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. And just ignore me. Here we go. Do. Here we go. Tweeted it. lowest RSI on the day ever. Ah. Oh, Benny. Hey, look, there's us. We used to get thousands of views on X. X like nuked crypto. Nuked it. Yeah. I did not look at the DM yet. No. Hold up. Whew. 𝐂𝐴 What the heck is 𝐂𝐴Z beat? How's that green today? What is 𝐂𝐴Z? You tell me. I have no idea. Micron's only down. Oh, it's down 15%. Yeah, it really isn't that much different than back here in May. If it does the exact same thing it did in May, I'd look for the bottom to be in right here next week to continue the rally. That's how I'd play it. We are starting to see things come down. We're starting to see some bearish divergence build on here at Micron. Some of these big energy, big momentum, big gainer plays. SanDisk did not quite hit 2K. Tiny little down candle. What are we at for the week, though? Are they still up for the week? No. Down for the week. Interesting. Down for the week means down for the month as well. Saw beat on CoinMarketCap. I don't know. Dude, so anytime you see like crypto just nuking, there's always going to be like some random crappers that are green. Thank you for sharing the live, brother. Thank you. Over on TikTok. There's always going to be some random crappers that are, moving or green or whatever. And it's not, you don't want to know why. Like, don't ask why. Don't look into them. Like, it's never what you think. It is always just like a liquidity sweep. It's just like a grab. It always happens. Just like 100% of the time, there will be some random coin doing something, some kind of pump. And I will say always, as soon as like the sell off like pauses or revert, like they always just like dump even farther down, even more. I see Ondo. Oh yeah, Ondo alert. Got an Ondo alert. Yep, breaking down. 28 cents. Let's go, baby. Ondo leaving the flag and likely looking for something more like this. Right? 28 cents. Let's go. I might take that long. We'll see. Yeah, what up, Trev? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Where was I? Bitcoin, dude, come on, just go. Just stop blue balls and let's just go. Oh god, it is so, what is it? It is so hot up here. I got the new air conditioner, but I can't bring it upstairs right now. And so it's hot. 84, it's gonna be 90 again. Nice. Nice. We'll see how long I can last. I might have to try to move. I can move this fan closer to me. Hold up. All right, that'll buy us a little time. Actually, that's wonderful. That is wonderful, bros. What's up, Chris Pax? How you doing, OG? Mr. Mars? Are you suspicious? I did speak already about Zek, yeah. I am not, I'm reserving like total judgment because I don't know 100% what happened, but put it this way, it's enough for me to just say it's not worth the risk. Like whatever happened, it's just not worth the risk. I'm going to try to find like solid sources after the stream to give like a concrete answer. There was some kind of vulnerability. The vulnerability was patched. I guess we don't know how long or like how exploited it was, but I think that the exploit resulted in supply being created, which is like the ultimate poison for a coin. Ultimate. Oh, my guy, Trevi. Giving them little things. Yeah, over on TikTok, dude. TikTok never gives us any viewers on the live stream. I don't know. We got them over on the YouTubes. Celsius, please. The rest of the world doesn't understand. Oh, what 84 means? Well, I don't understand what Celsius means. Let's see. It's like 29. 29C here. 29 C's. But that's outside. Outside is 29 C's. In here it's probably 30 something. Maybe more. It's probably like 100 degrees in here. It's very warm. Very toasty up in here. All right, let's see. What else we got today? Rut down. It pretty much just across markets, like across indices, across stocks. Red. Gold down. Actually, I didn't look at silver. Silver looks even worse. Holy. Silver's only hope here is to find a higher low. I don't know, like 67. I'm tired of making excuses for silver though. Silver, I'm tired. It's cope. It's all cope, bro. You're cooked. What are you doing? You broke your low in April after a higher high. Like now, what? You could like maybe find a low here at 68 and then rally, but like no, I don't know. This looks like it just wants to crap the bed. Make that move downward. I did say a long time ago you'd be able to rebuy silver at the previous all-time high, 50. That's aged pretty well. That's aged damn well. 120 aged incredibly well at the high. I think silver's heading to 50, which actually lines up because I expect, wow, ADA is falling more right now. Oh, and Bitcoin's approaching the low. We're going to flip back over there in a second because I do expect gold to gain over silver. It's taken a really long time, but I do expect gold to come more into its like historical parity of like 75-1 with gold to silver. We reached the lower bound. Oh, I don't think there's time. I'm getting some alerts. The fact that ADA is breaking down more. Wow, dude, this is like looking capitulating. It looks like it wants to go to 14 cents today. Oh, what's up, Stephen Liu, my guy? Welcome. I don't know what that sound was. A bunch of like sounds going off. Moving on to the FYPs. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, God, my guy. Game over. Yeah, right. It seems that way. Here we are. Okay, the moment we've waited for. Here we go. Bitcoin's a very bad store of Ponzi. I like that. Here we go. I'm going to find some tunes. Ugh. Some low-key tunes. Where's our DJ 𝐂𝐴? Hold your speakers. Okay, good. Here we are. Bitcoin breaking lower right now. Pray for our butts. Pray, fam. Let's go. Been live an hour for this. Let's go. Get it. Boom, 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 boom. My guys. Ooh. I need you really quick. It's a great time. I need you to tap the like button, subscribe, follow, share. I need you to do all those things. Help engage with the live. I need likes and follows and chats and hats. I need y'all to do everything. Bitcoin is now approaching the 60K low from February, and this is where the shit hits the fan. Let's be realistic. This is where it gets very uncomfortable. We're going to do it together live. With some tunes from DJ 𝐂𝐴. What's up, Clever? Sold everything a year ago? Nice. Here we are. 60.1. We are dumping to February's low at 60K. We are about to make. You're about to break last quarter's low here in Q2. At the end, there it is. $100 away. $100 away from destiny. Anchored VWAP from the bear market low, just under 60K. Where's that? Don't lie to me. Yeah, that's there. That exists. That's facts. Weird that it's way up here when I minimize it. Here we go. It does get exciting. I mean, this is where we've been waiting since February for something to happen, and it's happening. Let's go. It's happening right now live, and you're here. Don't you lie to my cope. Don't you cope with my lies, brother. Less than $100 move until the low of February is broken. Hype it up. Hype it up. Let's go. $50. Oof. Are you ready? What's up, brother? Hi, Mr. T. What's up? I don't even. Your name is an emoji, but what's up, bro? Over on TikTok. I bet we have. How many viewers do we have over there? Like 3. DXB, what's up, bro? Who else is here? Let me shout everybody out. If you're here today, put something in chat. Stop lurking for a second. Monopoly, AG, 𝐒𝐧, Alchemist, Charles, Balside, D-Lo. You and 4 peeps. Hold it down. Hold it down. Actually, you know what? Here we go. I have an idea. Who else is here? Stop lurking. Bitcoin is about to break its low. History is being made right now. It's just tested it within like $1. What the? This is so complicated. Oh, I can't figure it out. I swear I figured it out last time I was live. Whatever. Who else is here? Stop lurking. Cake Face, what's up, bro? Crypto needs Red Bull. Yes, it does. DXB, Eratos, 1, Folsom Hodel, Foxy, Gawad, 𝐒𝐴ZR, JS, what's up, bro? JCD, JJP, Crypto, Johnny, Kingpin. Ooh, little green candle. Blue balling us once again. Chris Pax, my guy. Crunk, Life with James, Metaspace, Retail, Real. My bad. Gonna get used to that name. Mike, Monkey, My Shika, My Stupid Name, Oh Boy, Pam, Power Friend, Rising Sun, Sat Stacker, Skatecrow. History's being made, my friends. You're here for it. Sugar Bear, The Blob, The Dog Father, False Flags is back. That's when you know the spice is coming, man. The old heads are coming back. Pickle, my right-hand guy. Trader DX, you are suspicious. Who else is here? Who else will be here today? Blutgerd, Dreamin'. Her eyes are red. Oh, they're so red. Pain, bro. More pain is coming. Eratos 1. Bullish on the 1 second chart. I mean, it's bouncing. We didn't break 60,000, at least on Coinbase. We probably did somewhere else. $9 away. We got a little green candle. Yeah, I'm not getting tricked. Indonesian, brother. Shout out to Indonesia. What's up, Gun Dogs? How you doing, bro? What do we expect? Low. I mean, I expect 60K to break. I expect lower. Ron Grump is here. The meme prez. Side gig. Jan Hudock. What's up, bro? $1 away in a bounce. I know. How annoying is that? It's just keeping us on our toes. Get a trading range between 60 and 40. Anything's possible, my guy. Let me see. Did it break on... maybe it broke on Binance? Might have. Nope. But on Binance, it did fully test. On Binance, it hit the exact value. Of course. Like, of course it did, right? On Binance... Maybe we should just stay on Binance. Hit 60,000 flat. Much cleaner. Oh my. Time is coming. 47.9. SpaceX IPO day. I'm not buying. No. What's up, Krug? Tom Crown president. Let's go. I'm not buying SpaceX IPO. Hell no. Hell no. No, thank you. Elon doesn't. If I wanted to do that, I would just PayPal Elon my money. This is kind of it's kind of exiting or exciting. It's kind of exciting. We haven't had a meaningful move. The last time Bitcoin did anything meaningful was mid-May, and it wasn't super exciting. Like testing the 200-day was like exciting-ish, but it didn't even break, so there's like no moment, right? Basically, since the low in February, we have done nothing, and today we finally have moved back to it, and it's looking very promising that we're going to see something. And it looks promising that something's going to happen. Rip down to 50K, then up to 100, because why not? All right. Yeah, why not? Agree, why not? How did I do this? Here we go. Bitcoin retested February's low. Retested. We're doing it. I want to figure this out. Oh, here we go. This is how I did it. Wait, Trev. My guy. You're going to get the first wrench over there. There you go. Shake it. Shake it. I don't know if that worked. Trev, let me know if that worked. It says I added you as a moderator, but it's like not loading. Here we go. Although TikTok might have slammed us for the music. They don't like when I play music. I don't know. I see the hearts. Who knows? Who knows? Bitcoin retesting February's low here live. This is the spicy moment we have had in memory. We haven't had a spicy moment like this. Of course, it's moved down for this moment. I can't look at it on my... I don't know why they make this so difficult. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody over on TikTok say something, or did it crash? Total 3? All right, we take a look at total 3. Makes sense to look at some of these other ones. Get total 2, total 3. Bitcoin has now, for anyone tuning in, retested the low from February and bounced. Basically just keeping us on the edge of our seats. Wow, total 3 is a little bit better. Interesting. A little better. I mean, it's comparing two really bad scenarios. But here we go. Total 3 at least heading down to February's low. Interesting. I mean, like, you assume it's going to break it. It's like all but assumed, right? Why that won't work? 664 billion total 3. Lagging behind Bitcoin at this point. Total. Well, 88 breaking down again. Man, Cardano cannot catch a break, bro. Total crypto market cap also slightly, just ever so slightly, lagging behind Bitcoin. This one, the difference is much less. But, booty. Booty. Where's total 2? Shake it. What about Totes Toodle? Totes Toodle. Totes 2, same as total. All right, so it's really total 3 that is like at all different. But that is breaking down here too. Bitcoin sitting on the edge of 60K. Bouncing. You are baked. You're baked. You're baked. You're a potato. Let's go. Do you feel it? Here we go. Here it is. The first exciting moment in Bitcoin in months. on the edge. Dude, I know, I can't look away. We're back to 60.6 again after testing 60,000 flat, at least on Binance. But I'm getting alerts. Total 2 alert, which I think I just set. That was a false flag, as some would say. Total 3. Total 3 is still hitting lower lows. Yeah, I'm waiting for people to call me and be like, how's that crypto doing, Tom? How's that crypto, huh? Capitulation Nation. Let's bring it. Do it. We need the capitulation. Just rip the Band-Aid off, bro. Rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just go. Just run it. Run the track. Rip the Band-Aid off. No, it's bouncing. I've never rooted for Bitcoin to go down so much. Like, go down. Just go down. Don't hang out here. Me and Eric Crown need to do a stream. I love Eric Crown. He's a great dude. Dixie about to break 100. All right. John Nicola. My guys. Bitcoin on the edge. Wow, the dollar is ripping. Interesting. The dollar's ripping. I mean, yeah, ripping back to 100 probably. Does that mean oil is up as well? I mean, it looks like a pretty solid looking retest of 100.3 on the dollar. Is oil ripping also though? Double bottom at 60K. God, I wish. Okay. Oil not ripping with the dollar. Oil actually looking kind of weak. Unusual. Typically, we've seen the dollar and oil move together. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dixie's going to 100. Air Crown is awesome. He is a G. Good dude. So many alerts. $100 ZEC. That might be expensive. Might be getting it at 50. Gridbots work in this scenario? Well, Gridbots would have been really great GA finance for Bitcoin from February. I'll say even till now, they would have been really great from February until now. But if Bitcoin breaks down under 60K, at least a Gridbot set to this range then would start getting caught. Gridbots are really good when price is sideways. So, to be fair, the last few years, Gridbots were probably very successful, yeah. Because there's been a lot of sideways action. What's up, Steve? Pickle. Monkey. Liquidity being sucked out of stocks and cryptos and into Anthropic SpaceX IPOs. Well, they haven't started yet. So not directly, but certainly people could be prepping for them. Could be prepping. VIX ripping. We'll look at VIX. They could be prepping. You know? People could be withdrawing funds now. All right, well, VIX is ripping, but it is up 11% today. But it's still very low. It does look like it's gonna start a crash though, doesn't it? You look at these trades again. What do I got? 1,000 ski. I'm trading on BYDFi and Femex. Links in the video description below and in the Discord. Discord.gg/TomCrown. Look at me. I'm in this picture. That's actually funny. Never noticed that. Sign up using my links. You'll get VIP roles in our Discord. It's free. Jump in there. We're watching Bitcoin, the breakdown. We're watching my little shorts. Just collect money, I guess. Feels so dirty. Hate shorting the corn. What up, Sharknado, my guy? Good to see you. I do think, wasn't Isn't the SpaceX IPO supposed to be this month? It's in June. Stewie looks wrecked. Bitcoin versus M2 supply has broken its February low. Certainly a suggestion that Bitcoin USD will as well. Apt. I don't even know who is following Apt at this point, but Apt at all-time low continues to seek lower prices. Price exploration to the downside going on with the Apt. Circle wrecked. Circle looks... Wow. Circle looks wrecked. Broke the low. Send Circle back to 64. Fill us again, I guess. Everything is dumping today. Except for the dollar. It's all going to the dollar. Dixie on its way to 100 right here, right now. Quite a move, actually, for the dollar. Almost a whole % over the last 4 hours. Jeez. You just keep coming. ADA really suffering. Ethereum at the lowest point on the day for RSI ever. No place I'd rather be, except for right here with you guys. Watching the corn. Watching the corn puke its guts out. BTC, you're at 2% to retest the low. So showing the weakness, I guess, of the dollar. The dollar's pricing it back in. The dollar's regaining ground. Up a whole % today. Coin. It's going to reverse. I don't know. It's actually kind of crazy. Well, there's a good told you so going on there with the coin. I'll have to look that one up. We nailed it. Literally, like, tweeted. Reversed along at 210 on Twitter. Wow, down to 150 already. Yikes, dude. This is a bloody Friday. Like everything, a lot of things have been down this week, but like this today is remarkable. I did literally right now. I was saying I was wondering when these were going to come in. I did just get a text right now. Sold text that someone sold. Let's pray. Let's pray that means what it sometimes means. What it usually means. Let's pray. Trump sent nukes? What are you talking about, monkey? The lunar horse cycle starts today. Someone sold it. Yep. Someone sold it. Maybe about to fall down the 60 hole. I mean, it looks... I would agree. We've been saying that for a while now. It's like... we rejected from the 200-day. Bearish, right? We're bearish until we can retake it. I need you guys to make sure you've already hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tap the screen, please. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Even though it's over 100 degrees in this room. We're not going anywhere. Bitcoin's already tested February's low. It's bounced a little bit over the last few minutes, but 60K is going to break. We're going to watch this live. I need you guys to keep the momentum, the energy up. Keep chatting. Vote in the polls. I need you to hit the like, share the live stream. There's people out there. I mean, I just got a message that somebody sold the biddy. They sold the biddy. It's going to get spicy. You know what that means. I just liked it. I hadn't liked it yet. I liked the stream. Hit it. Hit the buttons. We're just getting started. Our eyes are red, sir. Yes, they are. All red chart. Yeah, the red candles are increasing the ambient temperature in the room. And I guess maybe my pulse, my metabolism. Where is everybody? They're all watching Benjamin Cohen. Damn it, Benjamin. Send them over here. Dang, he's got 6,000 watching. What's Benjamin Cohen talking about? Let's say hi to Benjamin. Hi, Ben. Save us. Yes, save us, Ben. Save us. We need you. We need you. That's funny. Hopefully YouTube doesn't cut us off again like it did yesterday. Or was it Wednesday? Saying something about 1800 YouTubeception. Yeah, baby, we can watch all the channels at once. Getting flatter every time we fall. Hope it ends. I honestly think this is just starting. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐫𝐭 is not wrong, man. It literally, it might be like the minute we end the stream. I wouldn't doubt it. Like the second we end the stream. Whenever I give up, it'll be like, all right. All right. Are we there yet? God, we're so close. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Don't stop, baby. 60.195. We've tested February's low. We're on spitting distance. We can spit on it. Whew. Stephen Lowe's hitting 300 weekly. What's up, Cameron Vong? How you doing, bro? Ethereum looks very bad. Looks very, very bad. Gone over it a few times, but looks very bad. Not only is Ethereum breaking down, I mean, here we are. Ethereum now like the weekly closes of April of last year. But not only breaking down to the lows of last year, but broken the ascending support line. That's not good. As if that wasn't enough, ETH versus BTC looks gnarly. Like absolutely dumping. Not a good look. I've been waiting, calling for 0.025 against Bitcoin, which is now looking very good. But I like kind of was thinking we'd see a bigger bounce at that number, but I'm not feeling it now. I feel like we see some kind of bounce, but then we continue this trip down to the lows of 25. You know, we've seen the dollar lows being retested now. I think the value against Bitcoin also going to be retested here. Do you think Benjamin Cohen has the same voice as Christopher Walken? I've never heard that. I never noticed. I guess I'll have to think about that. Christopher Walken. I don't know. Now you're making me think. Problem with Ethereum. Yeah. ETH-BTC pair looking bad. ETH-USD pair looking bad. It's like you need to bounce here at like 1,500. If you don't, I think you lose the low from April of last year. And I think you go on to like realistically 1,200, but like retest the lows of the bear market. That's not good. Ethereum didn't hit an all-time high in this cycle. Retesting the last bear market low, it would set it up for like a move like ADA, right? Not good. Set it up for this. Just looks a little different. ADA is beelining it down to that 14 cent mark right now. Jeez. Just let it go. Let it go. Rip the Band-Aid off. Let it go. Like that Frozen song. Just let it go. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. That's the big takeaway here. We're all going to be okay. We're going to make it through. Honestly, this is not even... It's like not even I don't know. This is like the least scary bear market so far. If you were around in 2020, 2018 also. If you're around 2020, 2018, hell, even 2022, much scarier. This is like what we build on. This is... Part of me is like having like dopamine of this is this intensity is always what leads to the good stuff. It's always what leads to the good stuff. We've barely had any. We also barely had any upside kind of euphoria. The scarier it gets has always led to like crazy pumps. Just maybe not when you want them, right? Maybe not today. Bear market lows on coins, yeah, on different altcoins. Unfortunately, I don't even know what to say. Like, altcoins were just never were a hold. No, it's always been Bitcoin, baby. One sec. It's always been Bitcoin. All these other projects were just there to take your money, to take your Bitcoin. I'm not feeling this jam that much. What are you guys thinking? Trump coin? Jesus. What is Trump coin doing? Of course it is. Of course it is. If you thought this would end any other way, I don't know what to tell you. Here's a grift. See if he's got another mix. I think we listened to this one before, but give it a try. Ooh. Another attempt. One more. Bitcoin sitting a 0.5% above February's low after testing it just 10 minutes ago. We are sitting here watching live. Bitcoin making history, and you're here for it. It's making us wait. It's making us wait, but we're here. We're not going anywhere. Love this demo. What's up, Vegas Claw? Good to see you, man. Here we are. I got another attempt coming up. It seems all but ready to break 60K. Thoughts on Bitcoin crash? What's up, Chadster over on Kick? How are you, man? We tested 60K. That's February's low. We tested it already today. I think we're breaking it. I think we're going lower today. I think we're heading down, brothers. Where does that bring us is the $1 million question. It's it feels like a lame answer, but like 49. 49 is a 1618. Probably with stops along the way, maybe like some bounces at like 55, 55 to 60 or something. Like, I don't think it will be in one move or in one clip, but 160 breaks, I think we see a big volume event, a big candle. Best move you made was buying Bitcoin with your alts in 2019. Yeah, it was, bro. Well done. Another test of 60K. Another test. Wow. Market makers think they can outweight me. They think that I'll give up. They think that I'll end the stream so they can dump when I'm done. No. That was a pretty big 5-minute candle, volume-wise. Nothing like the end of the last bear market, though. Here we go. Coinbase now fully testing the 60K. Let's go. Hold me. Hold me. Hold me, fam. Save me. I'm going down with the ship. I'm the captain. I'm going down with it. Soundtrack name. This is a mix by DJ 𝐂𝐴𝐳. DJ 𝐂𝐴𝐳 official. Check him out on YouTube. He plays music all the time. Comes out with a new mix every day. I don't know how he does it. Maybe it's AI. Oh, there we go. No time to talk. Bitcoin now has broken February's low. We have a new yearly low right now. 59.9 touched. Let's zoom out. Downside targets at 50. 50. This is it. Here we go. Gotta tweet that. Here we are. History has just been made. Womp womp. Here we go. Save us, sailor. We need you, sailor. 59.8. Double bottom. We already broke it. Looks like Coinbase and Binance staying pretty in parity. Pretty pegged. Deviating just ever so slightly. Bitcoin reaching down lower. 59.7. Here we go. Buckle up. Shit's hitting the fan. We knew it would happen. We knew it would happen. When I woke up this morning, I knew it happened. A little bounce. Let's go. Let's get it out of the way. Right? Let's just get it out of the way. Let's go. To greener pastures. You warned us all. Son of a bitch. U.S. government comes in, buys it all. Sailor, they sold like 32 Bitcoin the other day. It was just some non-factor amount. Everybody hold hands and pray. Yo, what's up, Pally? Over on Twitch, my guy. Little liquidity sweep. I'm sure shorts just opened. Let's take a look at some metrics here. Altcoin season index. Neutral. Sure. Funding rate. Funding rate is negative and somewhat considerably negative. 0.041. It's the most negative I've seen it in probably any time we've checked it recently. Wow, some really heavy negative fundings on these alts. That does set us up for a little short squeeze. I mean, maybe we're seeing that right here. My kid will not be going to college. Aww. Oh, here, Bitcoin's swept the low. Now moving back up. 60.8. Son of a bitch. Up about 2% off that low here. Looking not so bad. Bitcoin is making history in this moment, guys. You're here for it. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Hype up the live stream. Let's get this stream going. Let's get it popping. We got 500 viewers over on YouTube. Let's keep it going. Keep the energy going. 61,000. Bitcoin making a recovery here after breaking to a new 2025 low. Touching down to 59.7. Showing some signs of life. That's really what I was hoping for. Why no glasses, Maddie? Where you been? Where you been? I wear them when I want. Wear them sometimes. It's just not comfortable all the time to wear. Just not in the mood. You're not gonna throw them on, you know. There you go. Boom. It's like old times. Old times. It's so much darker in this room than it has been, like in the other rooms. It's like almost hard to see. There we go, 61K. Bitcoin making a recovery after setting a new yearly low. Seeing a little squeeze potential here on the hour. Certainly not a bullish move here today, but an exciting one so far. And the most exciting one that we've had in quite a while. I will take it. I would treat every pump here like a fart when you're sick. Do not trust it. Do not trust the farts. Be very careful. If you're gonna let it rip, be very careful. I would love to see Bitcoin recover from here. I would love to see mad pumpings. I just don't think it's in the cards right now. I would love to be wrong. Please be wrong. But don't trust them farts. Be very skeptical. We have broken a new yearly low. Bitcoin's finally done something. This is the first move that Bitcoin has made since February of this year. Really. 120 days. 120 days. What's up, Pooch? How you doing? Tillin, you're here, my guys. We got a lot of the fam here. 618 Golden Pocket, how you doing, brother? Alan Hardy, Darren, Dark Sai, David Martinez tuning in. D-Man, Rock Your World, DXB, Esp. What's up, Esp? Where you been? We've been here all day. Good to see you. Hendrix, Copium. Thought it was a good idea. Jan Hudak. We have a lot of new names from just a little bit ago. Alerts are going off. People are logging into YouTube. They're seeing the lives. JJP, Justin King, Lion in My Pocket, Low Key, Matthew, Wash, Monkey, Nature Joe. What's up, brother? Not Meme. Oh boy, what a fitting name today. Bitcoin at 60.7 thousand after breaking under 60K. It's trying. It's fighting. Got a 5-minute, 10-minute close right at 60. Tillin, Vegas Claw, West Coast Champ. What's up, bros? Ross Smith, my guy. You know what? Today is as good a day as any. Here you go. Good a day as any. Enjoy some memberships. Go. There we go. Derek Merrill. Ross Smith. Cameron Vaughn. Joe Potter. What's up, bros? What's up, Matto? Good to see you, bro. We are flirting with doom here. Bitcoin trying to pull itself up from the depths. Thank you guys for being here. Getting hot, getting sweaty, getting grimy. 61,000 Bitcoin trying to recover with everything it's got. With everything it's got. I don't know why it won't let you add. Let me add you as a moderator. I don't know. Well, let me add you as a moderator. I don't get how this works. What a day. Shaping up to be the spiciest day we have had in months. I say rip the band-aid off. Just dump it. Just dump it. Rip it off. Like, what else are we going to do? Are we going to just, like, bounce around for another... Well, probably. Bounce around for 3 more months over summer, do nothing. Bore us all out again, then dump at the end of summer, hit the bottom, move on. Okay, I guess. Vix ripping, Dixie breaking, Dixie at 100, breaking. The rotation today is out of everything and into the dollar, clearly. Clearly. The dollar is up, like... almost a full % in the last few hours. Ugh. Dixie Tom 100. Yeah, that's right there. Right here, 100 flat. Likely looking to retest what the high here, like 100.38. Hands in the air. That's crazy. The dollar spent how long? April. Spent over a year right here in this like 98 range. 420 days, blaze it. Now making its move out of nowhere. Is there news? I mean, I guess worse, sure worse. The dollar is ripping. Dollar is as hot as it is in my room right now. STRC, yeah, well, you can look at STRC at 91. Getting butchered. Wow, that is pretty rough. Any hopium for sale? No, we're pretty fresh low on it. Oh, STRC, yeah, down at 92. Not the lowest that it's traded. November of 25, it traded a little bit lower. Not, I don't know. I'm not even sure how to like TA a chart like this where it pegs to 100. I would have said, well, as long as you're making higher lows, it doesn't seem to matter, but I don't really know what happens with STRC. Like, what if it just goes to zero, right? I don't know how that works. I don't know what does that mean? I don't know. SP still. We're still dumping across. It does seem like everything is rotating into the dollar right now. SPX is down. 10-year yields up. RUT is down. All the indices are down. Really, it's like what actually is up right now? Just the dollar. Everything's rotating into the dollar. Good job numbers. Let me check out. Good job numbers. Do we? I don't know. I don't see like the market actually believing job numbers at this point. Like, has there been a single like report of job numbers in the last like decade that wasn't revised? And not just revised like, oh, we were like a little off, but like just totally bunk. Unemployment rate remained steady. Hourly earnings steady. And then non-farm employment change. 172, that's a big hit. Versus 85 forecast. Previous was 174. That seems weird. So they were looking for it to be really low. Looking for it to be really low. But it's like almost the exact same number as the previous in April. Seems weird. I mean, that's as good as reason as any, I suppose. Showing what? That we can raise rates. Good job numbers, so we can raise rates. So we can not cut rates. I don't get it. Bitcoin recovering after tapping a new yearly low, 61.5 thousand hits. Seeing, I would assume, a little short squeeze. A little liquidity sweep of this low. I wouldn't trust it yet. But you're here witnessing history. As markets are crashing all around us today. It's just heating up. It's about to get a lot hotter. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you've hit the like button. You've tapped the screen. You've shared it out. You've subscribed. You've followed. Beat is up. What's beat? B Giffen. Our blood pressures are up. The dollar is up. It's going to be okay. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay today. I promise you. No matter what happens, it's going to be okay. We're all going to make it, fam. I guess except for people who shorted at a 60K. Them wrecked. They're in trouble. They're in deep trouble. I give up. I give up. I give up on that. I'm not going to mess with that anymore. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Polygon? What's going on? Polygon Shorby. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. Mostly because they just kept changing the name of it. Canvas for your sample? Get him, Trev. Appreciate you, bro. You are good, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you over on TikTok. Hyping it up. Keep hyping it up across. There we go. Across the platforms. They got rid of the data. It's so scammy and sleazy. Oh wait. What? Is this like even traded anywhere now? I put on the glasses and now I can't see these tickers. Okay, it is traded. You're gonna buy that fear, get him, hopium. Get it. 60K is not it for me. But, I mean, we're getting closer. 61K. It certainly is a great price to like begin a DCA. Start adding in if you sold it like 100 plus. Wow. I don't know. Does this like have a bottom? What? Zach Martin? What? Pause everything. Grizz just released a what? What? Oh, 2 days ago? Releases? Am I gonna get like striked for it? Maybe. 12 hours ago? Oh. Things are finally back in control. You understand? All right. I love Grizz. So funky. All right. This made my day. I love you, Zach. Skrillex? Music drops? Everything's dropping, including music? Hype for Zach. Hasn't been Matic in a while. Yeesh. Yeah, they're sweating. What's up, Tori? Troy Barr, what's up, man? Tom Powell, what's up, Psycho Savage over on TikTok? Oh, David Brum, my guy. Hyping it up. I can't add people as moderators for some reason over there. don't know why. I don't know what I'm supposed to do that. I tried. We got the Grizz going. Bitcoin has broken a new yearly low. Currently making a little bounce-a-roon. It's trying. Oh, she's trying. You're lost. What's up, man? Yeah, Matic does. Matic did let us down. I mean, everything let us down, though. Let's be real. What didn't let us down? Moderator would be a good DJ name. Fair enough. Yeah, I like that, actually. Moderator. You know what I haven't looked at? Hype. Bitcoin is making a little, I don't know, stalling or a little recovery here. Maybe a little short squeeze. After breaking a new 2026 low. Turning up the temperature in here. Wow. Wow. Arthur Hayes, what are you doing with this market? Again, the Fibonacci extension. Nailing the top here for the Hype BTC pair. Strong, wow, really strong reversal from that. Really strong reversal. USD, even that got nuked. USD price, backtesting, I don't know, backtesting previous all-time high. Now, I don't know, I don't like the long here for Hype. I don't like it, but you know, you're at previous all-time high. It can work. Hold on one second. Some delicious cold beverages delivered by beautiful young lady. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I need. I've had no caffeine today. Let's get it. Hype back to previous all-time high. I'm super skeptical though of like any kind of long here. I'm super skeptical. Gotta be careful. What's up, Babaloo? Ja subscribed. WHH subscribed. What else we got? Minar King. Not a lot of new subscribers. Where are all the people at? Where you at? If you're out there on any platform, you're not following or subscribed to this channel, it's time. Man up. Do it. Like these gentlemen and ladies. Do it. I'm sitting here in 100 degrees sweating balls for you, watching history being made together on the corn. Do it. Hunter Biden just shilled Hype app. Short it. Sell it. Short it. What's up, Urban Canvas? Bitcoin RSI divergence. I mean, yeah, you're building it. You're building it there. I was gonna say I doubt it. Now you're right. There is a lot of higher time frame divergence right now on like across crypto. RSI on the 4-hour coming up. Lows coming down. That is bull div. Bull div can be tricky when, you know, catching knives. I feel like bull div is it like a weaker signal on something like Bitcoin at least. No div on the day. That daily low is equal. Grizz, yeah. Equal to February's low. Zach, you made my day, bro. You made my whole day with this. Thank you so much. Zach is my man. Zach and I are going to music festivals like this year. We're going. We're going to go get like absolutely feral. This Grizz tune, man, this is saving my soul. I was getting like hot and uncomfortable and like I'm just soothed by the funky jams of Grizz and his beautiful saxophone playing. Future funk. There's only 10 songs. By the way, these are all Grizz songs. Check them out on YouTube. Check out the Grizz. Oop, no. W's in chat for Zach Martin. W's in chat. I will. Some of the hype is chilling, clearing, as Bitcoin's recovered from the low and is now trading sideways, keeping us all in suspense once again. Rainbows in the sky. What's up, boys? What's up? They're bending it up. It's hard to trust any kind of move here. After breaking that low, man, it is very, very difficult. Definitely potential for a short squeeze going on here. Certainly, we've been looking at this 60K mark for 120 days plus. If we are going to bounce, let's check the retracement. Damn, bro, that was good. Backtest our major grand line, maybe. We are now below the grand line, which is very uncomfortable, but in all reality, it was likely to come. We talked about this. We've been following this line, but it was in the cards. Let's be real. The likelihood that 60K would have been the low for the bear market was very not anchored in reality. Anchored in hope. What's up, Ace? How you doing, Ace, man? YJT, what's up, bro? What a mid-cycle correction. Mid-cycle. Am I missing something? Put me onto something. If you're in crypto, own Bitcoin. David Martin. Beautiful, beautiful words. Time to start trading stocks? I don't know, dude. Stocks are also getting crushed. Micron's down 10%, but more than that. SanDisk is now down 10% this week, but from the high 15%. I don't know. Apparently was the time to be long in dollars. That's really what it was. It was the be long in dollars play, because the dollar is ripping. Looking to close an incredibly strong week. Incredibly strong Friday here. 2 friends at Red Rocks was dope, dude. My dream is to go to Red Rocks. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, TBD Woods? How you doing, bro? I dream of going to Red Rocks. For real. Everything is wrecked. That's right. Psycho Savage is spot on. Everything's wrecked. It's funny because everything's wrecked. It's like almost everything is like at all-time high except for crypto. Weird. Simple pair trade for what? Stock market rotation to crypto is coming. God, I hope so. I have been throwing out the idea that stocks could blow off top or peak as Bitcoin hits its like cycle low. And that setup would be definitely the most punishing. Because typically the cycle low is where the most people are selling out of their positions, likely rotating into stocks as they view it as stronger. And typically what I've seen is the moments of the moments where it makes the least sense, like in this scenario would fit that, have been the moments of highest opportunity to like enter in Bitcoin, like 2022's crash, right? Wrecked rocks. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to afford that. Well, I ain't gonna be able to afford that this year. Yeah, 99. I'd say that you're right. Majority of people are not focusing on investment right now. They're just trying to pay down debt. I agree. It is interesting that the bottom of markets also tends to coincide with times like that, where in general people can't afford to invest. Will I put on System Stall from Rabbit Rabbit? Maybe. We're playing. There's a few more songs on this. Grizz just dropped this. There's a few more songs here that we can. Again, Red Wrecked. Bum, bum. Want to check out a stock for you, Sharknado? We have done a lot of requests today. I think I'm gonna slow down on it. Done a lot of charts. Been live for a bit. I'm gonna cool on requests for a minute. Been live for like 2+ hours. All about the Tron. TRX continues its climb against Bitcoin. Tron unimpressed with this Bitcoin crash. Of course, it is down against dollars. Of course. But up against Bitcoin, meaning it's lost less than Bitcoin. We all have very different music tastes, absolutely. That's okay. Good music is good music. It doesn't matter what genre it is. Like, I certainly don't listen to country like regularly, but there are good country songs. Grizz covers a lot of different genres. Grizz is just very musical. Like, he's like a band kid. 40K go, everybody. Congrats, let's do it. Gold Bitcoin pair. A little toppy. Ooh. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Toppy. I'd say a little bottomy even. Well, this is Bitcoin Gold, so yeah, toppy. It's too early to call. Kind of looks rough. I had this weird feeling that this isn't gonna break though. That like you're just gonna see a higher low off of Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin versus gold. Made some AI slot music. Nice. 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 Do we go lower, Delusion? It does seem likely, my friend. We may have a squeeze ahead of us. I don't know, like 66K. May have a squeeze ahead, but it's looking pretty likely. We just pierced the low of the year. Took out February's low. It's looking like the next leg down is upon us, yes. Yeah. Losing their trucks, losing their dogs. Yeah. Mention him, MYO. Sharknado is mentioning MYO right now. We'll note that. Tune in on the next stream, Shark. I'll look at all of them for you. I'm just a little beat. I don't want to, like, you know how I get. If I start looking at that, then I'm gonna, there's like another person will say something and I'll look at that and like I'm chilling for right now. Harmonic Trader. I don't know who that is, but calling for 39K. It's not a super unique thought. 39K, totally in the realm of possibility. It's not crazy. It's not like a wild call. You know. I think it would be a wild call to say, like, from this break that you'd see that. That's more wild. You know, like, I don't know, like 75% retrace brings you to 30, 31. That's not that crazy. Maybe we do a little lighter retrace. 69% nice retrace. 39. These aren't crazy. Like the last cycle was 77. That would bring us to 28. I don't think we'll have the same retracement though. You know, like anything in this zone is pretty normal. I think a really, like, 39K is also the ETF low, which we said like for months, years, that would be like the pain point of the like a bottom of the bear market. It'd be like a huge pain point because all ETFs would be red then for like the first time ever. It'd be rough. Bitcoin, you really gonna blue ball us here? It's like, no, I'm gonna wait till you end the stream. Yuch. God, I want to stand up. My butt hurts. Tailbone hurts. VIX is exploding. VIX is having a day, so is the dollar, yeah. Dollar is blowing up. Just tied VIX up. How am I preparing for war? I'm all right. I'm doing all right. VIX is pumping, which I mean makes sense. Stocks are dumping. We're seeing downside. Fibonacci system. I'm doing all right. I'm honestly relieved by this movement. 120 days of nothing has been very brutal to just like keep reporting on, keep checking in on. It's been rough. It's good to see like something actually happen. You know, the band-aid's starting to come off. The move loading, at least. It's not bad. No. You know what? Yeah, here's what I think I'm going to do, guys. Make sure you're subscribed, liked, join the Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. Today was historic. We didn't get the awesome, crazy move yet, but I have a feeling it's coming. It may be coming this weekend, and it may come right after I end the live stream. If it does, we will be live again immediately. We've been live for over 2 hours. I want to just stand up, walk around, stretch my legs, cool down. It's very hot up here. But you want to be subscribed, notifications on in the Discord, because it is very likely we're going to just go live again, probably sooner than we think. We're going to catch the move, so don't miss it. Be here. The spice is coming. It's here. You can taste it. Don't touch your eyes. You don't want to get that spice in your eyes. We're going to be here. You don't want to miss it. Together. Appreciate y'all tuning in.